All right, guys, so it seems as though there's a false narrative which is attempting to be painted surrounding the war between Israel and Hamas. A lot of newscasters are starting to say that nobody saw this coming. We're even seeing newscasters that were previously warning about the potential for this to happen are now saying that nobody saw this coming. These are people that saw it coming, okay? And now they're saying that no one saw it coming. These are people that warned me, that told me it was coming, and now they're saying they didn't see it coming. Who am I talking about specifically? Chris Mitchell from CBN. And I'll post links to the videos where he reports on the increase in violence, okay, and the calls for war in Gaza, and then the day after the war happens, the war starts, he says nobody saw it coming. Well, he saw it coming, okay? And it's not just him, okay? There are more news anchors that are saying that no one saw it coming, and this video right here is going to prove to you that they saw it coming. We did see it coming, okay? And this is a false narrative which is being painted. I can only speculate as to why this false narrative is attempting to be painted. But it is, and we're going to tear it down because that's what we do. We tear down the lies, okay? We can see through them. All right, so let's talk about how we saw this coming, why we saw this coming. And I'm going to leave links in the description box for you. All right, number one, the Middle East Media Research Institute published articles 3 weeks ago about increase in recruiting on social media by Hamas. Hamas was doing recruiting on social media, calling for people to go attack Israel. There were religious leaders all throughout the Arab world calling for this about 3 weeks ago. All right, so those two things there. And I'll leave a link in the description box for that. We also saw Hamas doing war games and war drills about 10 days ago. All right, they were preparing for this. We'll leave links in the description box below for that as well. We also had Netanyahu take a trip to the United States. Biden released $6 billion to Iran, and somehow Netanyahu and Biden are still buddy-buddy. No big deal, right? The United States facilitated the money, which could be used as momentum for the weapons, right, to be sent to Hamas from Iran, okay? He facilitated that. And somehow Netanyahu's not even bringing that up. Him and Biden are still on good terms. All right? So there's that. And then a week ago, right before this war kicked off, the visa requirement was lifted for Israeli citizens. What does that mean? That means that you no longer need a visa if you're an Israeli citizen to come to the United States. Guys, I believe in miracles, okay? But come on. Come on. Netanyahu comes to the United States, speaks with Biden about something, and then the visa requirement is lifted. Right before the war kicks off, and that $6 billion being released to Iran is no big deal between Netanyahu and Biden? You've got to be kidding me. How could they benefit from allowing this to happen? Right? Because it's obvious that I saw it was going to happen. They saw it was going to happen. Even the correspondents, the CBN correspondents in Israel saw that it was going to happen. They reported on it, okay? And so what would they benefit from that if they allowed it to happen? Well, one, it could potentially draw the United States into a war with Iran, which our establishment has wanted for a very long time. Iran is also an ally of Russia. And if we attack Iran and Russia gets involved, well, there you go. Two birds, one stone. The establishment has wanted a war with Iran and Russia for a very long time. And what else would that do if it happens? Well, there'd be no election. There would be no election in the United States if we're at full-blown war. And I might also remind you that these technocrats in the World Economic Forum are itching for an excuse to implement this smart city technology all over the world. They want every single city to incorporate bioactivity data verification software and systems. They want the people of the world to take a chip so that they can monitor, track, trace, and control everything that you do under the guise of protecting you from terrorism, under the guise of ending human trafficking, which they facilitate, mind you. They facilitated the human trafficking. They facilitated the fentanyl coming in through the border. They facilitated all these military-age men being brought into the United States, which could be used as terrorists or hitmen or assassins or whatever, that they would be protecting you from if you just take the blockchain-based ID. Oh, and you'd have fair elections too. If you take the blockchain-based ID, your elections will be fair after that, right? So I know I'm kind of going on a rabbit trail here with all of that, but nevertheless, I think it's important for you to see the end goal here, all right? Attacking Iran, attacking Russia, right? Bringing them down is a goal, okay? Which this could be used to accomplish, right? Postponing the election is also a goal, and implementing these smart city measures is also a goal. And if all of this happens and we forget to reject the amendments to the IHR by December 1st, then the World Health Organization will have the authority to institute lockdowns, quarantines on cities all over the world if we don't reject it by December 1st. Time is running out. We need to call for our legislators to reject the amendments to the IHR and to reject, or rather withdraw, our membership from the World Health Organization. Because if they do not do that by December 1st, then the World Health Organization will be usurping authority over the United States. So with all of these things going on, I know that they have the appearance of being organic. Okay, but don't forget, we saw this coming. They saw this coming. I laid out the reasons why they saw it coming, okay, and how they could benefit from allowing this to happen. These people that divide us, that pit us against each other, that make us poor, and then encourage us to go fight wars and die on their behalf, they are leeches. They are the scum of the earth. They are of their father, Satan. These warmongers will face judgment one day. Whether it's at our hands or at God's, I don't care. They will face judgment. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off. We need to rise up. We need to take the power back from these demons and put it where it rightfully belongs, into the hands of the people. Anyways, guys, you can tell I'm heated. I'm pissed off. Don't let this false narrative persist, all right? There's a reason why they're trying to say that nobody saw it coming. Because they know that if everybody was aware that they saw it coming, they'd figure out what the hell is going on. So I will post links in the description box below. If you hear anyone say that they didn't see it coming, you have the ammunition. You have the truth to fight back against that. And that's our weapon, truth. That's what we fight with. We fight with the sword of truth. This is a informational war. And they are trying to pull the wool over your eyes so you don't see what it is that they're doing. But it is obvious. It is obvious. Tear down the lies. Break through the gates of hell. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, comment, share the video. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Want to support the channel? I will be extremely grateful for that. There's a link in the description box where you can do that. As always, don't forget, help out your neighbors. Bye.